Welcome to Sports Guy Talking. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am joined by guest Shawn Davisson today to talk about Chet Holmgren shining in his NBA Summer League debut for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Chet Holmgren was taken with the second overall pick in the 2022 NBA Draft. Now, this is a player that many fans and experts have been divided on, but Chet Holmgren came out with an explosive performance that could be encouraging to see from the Thunder long-term wise. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So here it is. What is your reaction to Chet Holmgren's NBA summer debut?
Man, he looked really nice. I mean, he was doing everything. He was dunking it. He was doing dribble moves, shooting three-pointers, playing freakish defense. I mean, everything he was doing in college, he just did last night. He looked really good. He was efficient. He wasn't really doing anything dumb either. He wasn't making dumb mistakes. He was a smart basketball player last night. I think that's a great thing to look forward to if you're a Thunder fan. Like you said, people were divided on him. I was one person that was on the lower end on him. He was my sixth player in the class for this class, and obviously, six isn't bad, but it's not elite, and I wasn't expecting him to be elite. But last night he was looking really good.
Well, I'll say this for the people that don't know my opinion about Chet Holmgren. If you've been following me how I feel about Chet Holmgren, I've been feeling very high on him since day one. I had him as the number 2 prospect on my big board. I was very high on him. I said that he was going to be a boomer bust prospect. I said that he was going to be the second coming of Dirk if he hits his potential. Well, I'll say this. If he plays like he did last night, he's going to be better much sooner than what anybody could have anticipated, including his biggest supporters. I mean, Chet Holmgren, my goodness, he was having handles like a guard. His ability to dribble up and down the court, his ability to block shots, 6 blocks, I think that's better than what anybody could have anticipated from him. His ability to stretch the field, to be able to shoot from the three-point line the way he was able to, 4 or 6 from the three-point line, 7 or 9 shooting. The fact that he only took 9 shots and he already felt like he dominated the summer league, that's just scary to me, because when you look at Chet Holmgren, just the way he was able to do it on absurd efficiency, this is scary for the rest of the NBA, because if Chet Holmgren takes more shots and if he can maintain his efficiency to a certain extent, then that means the NBA is going to have to watch it. Chet Holmgren, I know what I'm about to say is going to be very bold, but he kind of had handles kind of like a KD, kind of dribbling up and down the up and down the court. That's what I'm trying to say. A young KD, that is. And the way that he was able to dribble in between his legs, the crossovers, pretty good to me. Chet Holmgren, he looked far more polished than what anybody could have reasonably expected. I mean, if Chet Holmgren bulks up, if he gains like 30 pounds, the rest of the NBA need to watch out, because he's going to be a dangerous player.
Yeah, man, for sure. I like to point out he had the summer league record for blocks. No one's ever had 6 blocks in a game, in a summer league game, and he got that. He's also the first person to have at least 4 3-pointers and 5 blocks in a summer league game. And he was doing all that stuff in college too. He's doing great things in college. He started off great in his summer league debut. I'd just like to say, though, he was being guarded 3-point wise. I'm not sure how much he'll be able to keep that up. The guys who were guarding him on the 3-point line were kind of really big guys, including Taco Fall, guys who couldn't really move their feet and play perimeter defense. I think once he gets to NBA, it'll be more of a struggle. But, I mean, right now he was creating space. He was, getting open, shooting, and he had great instincts off rebounds too. I mean, he was always there for a good rebound and a nice putback or something like that, Like you said, he looked like Kevin Durant with his handles. He was able to wiggle through and make some nice plays. And then defensively, he wasn't being out-muscled by any of those guys. Maybe, obviously in the NBA, it'll be tougher when he's playing, more fit, better guys. But it wasn't muscle that was keeping him down this game, because he had great instincts to block the shots.
Yeah, he has an extremely high basketball IQ. When you look at Chet Holmgren, you could tell that he's really well prepared with whatever's coming at him, because he knows where exactly to go. That's why he gets so many blocks. He might not be like Rudy Gobert in terms of rim protection, but he's good enough to where he can block shots and anticipate shots coming through in his way. And one thing I was really impressed with him Well, actually, there was a lot of things to be impressed. But one thing I'd like to note is how they came out strong out of the gate. The Oklahoma City Thunder came out strong. They put up 29 points in the first quarter. Jazz, they only scored 9 points, and Chet Holmgren was able to take over from the game from the start. And another thing I want to point out is that he made teammates better. Look at Josh Giddey for an example. Josh Giddey, he's a guy that people have had mixed feelings on, but he elevated his game because he got Josh Giddey more open shots with his screen setting ability, with his passing, and just being able to score the ball and being able to be another threat. So I like that he can already make teammates better. And I also like the fact that Chet Holmgren is kind of low-key positionless in terms of his skill set. Yeah, he might be listed as a center, and his height might suggest that, but he's got skills of a guard, and he can defend on the perimeter pretty well, and he's what you're looking for in a modern-day NBA player in terms of stardom. So that's one of the main reasons why I've always liked Chet Holmgren a whole ton to me.
I mean, do you remember what I said in the prospect vid? I don't think his ceiling is at center. I think his ceiling's probably as a four or like a forward probably. That's where I think his ceiling's at because he can do that. You can ask him to be a forward and he can be a forward. There's nothing he can't do that a forward's supposed to do. He can do it all. I mean, so that's where I think his ceiling's at. Obviously, I think he can play center. And he was making those summer league centers look foolish last night. It was great to see. I don't anticipate Josh Giddey playing any more summer league games. I doubt he does. He looked really good though. I've always been super high on Josh Giddey, like really high on Josh Giddey. I like him a lot. And yeah, I mean, this Thunder team, just like you said, came out of the gate strong. And so, there's a lot to look forward to with this Thunder team coming this season. They might not win tons of games, but they are going to look fun.
I also like the fact that Chet Holmgren, he also overstaged what Keegan Murray did in the NBA Summer League in his debut, because everybody was like, oh my goodness, watch out for Keegan Murray because he had an amazing debut, only for Chet Holmgren to somehow topple that. So I think the NBA is in a bright place in terms of their young stars being able to perform well. But let me go ahead and ask you this. If Chet Holmgren can continue to play like this throughout Summer League, throughout this upcoming NBA season, you think he can win Rookie of the Year and become instantly one of the top stars in the NBA?
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. I'm not taking that off the table for him at all. I mean, I've bounced back and forth on him. And I know a lot of even professional NBA evaluators are back and forth on him. So it's not like, it's just we're, casual fans sitting here saying he's not going to be good and he's going to be great. That's even what NBA evaluators are saying. Some are saying he's going to be great. Some are saying I wouldn't take him in the top 5. So, it's difficult to see, his future here because everyone's so split on him. But if he can keep this up, I think he can be in deep contention for that Rookie of the Year race.
Do you think he could keep it up?
Yes, I think he can. Everything I saw last night, he has all the tools to be great. It wasn't, some people come in and they struggle with 3-point shooting, adjusting to the NBA 3-point line or something like that. He had zero struggle, making that change.
I think that he's going to be able to maintain that as well. I think that the NBA transition might be a lot easier for him than it is for a lot of other prospects, just because of the way how in college is less positionless than it is in the NBA. In the NBA, what wins you games? Skilled ball. And Chet Holmgren is a perfect fit for that. And I agree with you about the center part. I don't think his ceiling is necessary at the center position, although I think that he would be an excellent small ball 5. He might be a cheat code for that. But I think that his ceiling is going to be at the 4, shooting fadeaway jumpers like Dirk and being able to carry his teams into the playoffs consistently year in and year out. I'm just really high on Chet Holmgren. I think that he is certainly in contention to win Rookie of the Year, although there's certainly a lot of other prospects that I like as well that's also in the running for that. But I think Chet Holmgren is going to have the opportunity to be a great player for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is the same franchise that drafted 3 MVPs on the roster at the same time. So I'm just really impressed with the team that he landed on, and also impressed with Chet Holmgren himself. I'm going to give his performance A+ for the Summer League for how he's played so far. I don't see how it can get any better than that. He's just been incredible. He's getting boards, he's blocking shots, he's scoring in the paint, he's shooting from the 3-point line. No weaknesses whatsoever. If he can continue this is a player that everybody needs to watch out for, and people are probably going to be wondering, at least by the end of the following year, or at least 2 years from now, why did the Orlando Magic not take him with the first overall pick? There might be some people that might be wondering that.
Yeah, man. I'll have to agree with you with the A plus. I mean, he's had the best summer league game to this point. I think there's been about 8 summer league games played so far. A lot of the same teams just playing each other. And now that we're kicking off and we're spreading out to more teams, we're going to see a little more players. But like you said, it was Keegan Murray's show so far. I mean, he had 2 really, really good games. He had a third solid game. It wasn't great, but it was good. And so Keegan Murray was kind of stealing the summer league show to start. And then Chet Holmgren said, wait, let me play first, and I'm gonna show you up. And that's exactly what he did.
That's right, yeah. And also, one thing to remember, Keegan Murray's going to be on the Sacramento Kings. Chet Holmgren's going to be on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Two completely different franchises. Oklahoma City Thunder, the much better player development than a team like the Sacramento Kings. Anyways, the point is, Chet Holmgren, he's a guy that I'm super high on. You seem like you're finally starting to warm up to him a little bit. And we both think that he's going to be able to continue playing at the high level that he has shown so far. All right, well, thanks for being on the show, Shawn. Really appreciate you coming on here. All right, make sure you follow his socials. He has an Instagram and a Twitter. His Instagram is at Shawn.Davisson. Well, his Twitter is at Shawn Davisson too. All right, so that's his Twitter account. All right, well, thanks for being on the show again.
Yeah, man. Of course, always enjoyed talking basketball. Always enjoyed seeing these prospects in the summer league.
Yeah, for sure. And Chet Holmgren's got a bright future in that. Just got to give a shout out to my guy because I've always been high on him since day one.
Yeah, man.
All right, see ya, bro.
Yep.
Yep. Bye. That was Shawn Davisson that you guys just heard. All right, so he was pretty encouraged by how Chet Holmgren played in his NBA Summer League debut for the Oklahoma City Thunder. I was also pretty encouraged by him as well because he showed his ability to shoot from the three-point line, his ability to set screens, his ability to handle the basketball like a guard, his ability to control the paint on both ends of the floor, and his ability to shoot from the three. The point is, he had no weaknesses in his game whatsoever, so we were both pretty impressed with that. So that is why Chet Holmgren shining in his NBA Summer League debut was very encouraging to see. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking. Like the video and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in a future video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Dustin Tran and at Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter at Dustin Tran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.